unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable. Though near or far.
So you lied, Lunette?
I'm sorry.
Good. You know, you really shouldn't lie, Lunette.
I know.
Well, I kind of knew you were lying.
You did?
Yeah, and there's an easy way to tell, too.
How?
Well, you started to squirm. And when most clowns lie, they usually start squirming, just like you did.
Her and Knight were en route to a club with their entourage following the Mike Tyson fight in Las Vegas.
Let's do it. You know, it's been 20 years, but I think I can gather up the memories enough.
Idi Amin was in the car behind Pac and saw the whole thing. He agreed to take us on the route the caravan traveled that night.
So we're gonna get in the car, and we're just gonna try to go back, you know, the route, and we'll just talk about the events, how they unfolded.
Okay, I'm ready to roll.
Shalane and Ingrid just happened to be going out on the strip that night, and their car ended up right in front of the shooter's car.
So here we are, we making this turn on Flamingo. Bring us to, we were in the middle lane, there's cars to the left and right of us. We were in the middle lane, there's cars to the left and right of us. We were in the middle lane, there's cars to the left and right of us. We pull up to this light right here. We were following Suge. Some chicks pulled up on the side of us.
Suge Knight has his music blasting. Tupac is in the passenger seat. They're having a great time, making the best out of the heavy traffic.
There's cars to the left and right of us.
Suge Knight is ultimately pulled over by the Las Vegas police for having his music too loud. During that moment, some girls who were in Vegas for the weekend recognized Suge standing outside his car. They decide to join the caravan.
She was like, there's Suge, like and the police were going through his car or something or another. And then the traffic was stopped, and then they got in the car.
Could you see who was with Suge?
I thought it was Tupac, and then he was like, come on, come go with me. Come go with us, we're going to shoot. And then the traffic was stopped, and then they got in the car. I thought it was Tupac, and then he was like, come on, come go with me. Come go with us.
That shit on.
Hey, what's up, Pop?
What's up, girl?
Where y'all going?
About to go to the club.
Can me and my homegirl go too?
Hell yeah.
So you're in this lane now, they're to the left of you. What happens?
Because we had a convertible, you know, we were flossing with the top down, you know, and our friend that was behind
She's like, hey, stop, there's Suge.
And then he kind of gestured and was like, oh, we're going to 662.
Yeah.
The police were going through his car or something or another. And then the traffic was stopped, and then they got in the car.
Could you see who was with Suge?
I thought it was Tupac, and then he was like, come on, come go with me. Come go with us, we're going to 662.
As Suge is pulling away, the girls fall in behind him, cutting off his security.
And these guys pulled up and was like, let us in front of you.
And then the chicks made this right here on Coble. And then the chicks made this right here on Coble.
And then the chicks made this right here on Coble.
And man, it seemed like almost immediately after they made that right, white Cadillac pulled up on the side of us. I distinctly remember looking at the Cadillac when it pulled up.
The girls who are stopped just in front to the right of Suge hear the shots ring out.
And man, it seemed like almost immediately after they made that right, white Cadillac pulled up.
I remember it was a white Cadillac. And Lauren was like, that was Tupac, that was Tupac. I know he got shot, I know he got shot.
Instinctively, they try to pull away from the situation. The white Cadillac is also lunging forward. The two vehicles almost collide. And both vehicles then make a right onto Koval.
And man, after they made that right, white Cadillac pulled up on the side of us.
At this particular time, a black arm came out of the window and he had a gun in his hand. He just started letting off.
It's like the shootout at the OK Corral. It just was like fire everywhere.
We're like, what the f is happening? And then they're still shooting.
It was like, whoa, that was a lot of shots, man.
And what happened?
Suge had took off, made a U-turn.
So he was just getting out of there.
Yeah, you know, we just like, yo, follow that car. The car spun out across the median and blew his tires out. By the time we caught up with them, Pac was on the ground and we just hopped out the car and ran up.
We were so focused on the car, we ran right up to the car, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't realize, you know, his guns was even at us until Pac was like, yo, you know, he was sitting there, he was like, yo, they're gonna shoot y'all.
By the time we caught up with them, Pac was on the ground and we just hopped out the car and ran up.
We ran right up to the car, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he was sitting there, he was like, yo, they're gonna shoot y'all.
By the time we caught up with them, Pac was on the ground and we just hopped out the car and ran up.
You know, he was sitting there, he was like, yo, they're gonna shoot y'all.
Right now, don't move! Get out! Stay down!
And I just remember how hot the concrete was because it was Vegas.
Was it bloody? Could you see where he was hit?
You could definitely see some blood. He was leaking.
And that 9 rounds comes because of the holes, basically, you counted in the vehicle?
Yes, we're aware of 9 that actually struck the vehicle. Okay, that gives you this angle forward. Plunk 1 straight in here and 2 going that way. This would represent when the Cadillac is first approaching and coming up alongside of the BMW. Okay, position 2, the side shots, going almost straight into the side of the vehicle. Third position would represent the shots that we know go through the windshield and one that goes through the car door.
Well, first of all, you're a very good aim.
Thank you.
There's only 2 holes that I can see in this dummy that passes through the arm and then into the gut. But there's nothing that I can see that even has gone through this door. There's just this 1 hole here, and there's maybe several more stuck in the door. There's only 2 holes that I can see in this dummy. But there's nothing that I can see that even has gone through this door. But there's nothing that I can see that even has gone through this door.
The door, the glass in the door, the windshields, and the body of Tupac himself protected Suge from harm. for the second experiment. Let's see what he hits when he's randomly shooting it, not purposely trying to match the original. Basically as fast as he can. And that will be followed up.
Wow. So who's first?
Let's hear Stretch. Okay, so this is Stretch, who's no longer with us, but Stretch was like Tupac's right hand at the time. He was in that lobby when the stick-up happened at Quad Studio.
Yeah, we get to the studio, you know, seeing that I'm in the window.
Hey, what up, baby? What's up? You want us to come up or what?
We turn around the corner and see this standing in front of the studio with an army jacket on. He looked at his watch, you know what I'm saying? Then he just looked down or whatever. Pop act like he's going to his joint. And then the shot went off. What the shot? You just watch us go. Me, personally, only heard one shot. You know what I'm saying? That time it went down.
So let's play some of Biggie.
It went like this, you know what I'm saying? I was upstairs at Quad. We in the back chilling. Next thing you know, we hear, yo, Tupac got shot. He said that I set him up. And that's crazy. I don't know what he was trying to hide, or if he was scared, I don't know what was going on in his head. But I want to apology. Especially when I found out what really went down. And he shot himself.
Get on the ground.
And he ain't really get shot in the head. He got pistol whipped. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing all this, and I'm like, damn. I think was just getting a little bit too happy with the situation. Trying to make movies. Everything was a movie to him.
When Pac died, if he really did, you know, I mean, when I left that hospital, me and Pac was laughing and joking. I'm gonna tell you, Pac, you never know. And that's the realest answer I can give you.
Ain't no place I'd rather be. Only place that's right for me. Chrome down mansion in paradise in the sky. Ain't no place that's right for me. Only place that's right for me. Chrome down mansion in paradise in the sky. Ain't no place I'd rather be. Only place that's right for me. Chrome down mansion in paradise in the sky.